Some believe that angels walk among us. Does this video serve as proof of that? Published in August of 2018, this mysterious footage was captured in Nigeria. The video appears to show a semi-transparent figure in a white cape floating past in the streets outside. It appears and then disappears, appearing again and vanishing a moment later. Then the figure is gone. Someone in the video can be heard telling his friend that he saw something.
I saw something. This one, physical.
But what that something was remains a mystery. Unless you're a believer. This video comes from Poland, where the rivers just might be populated by mysterious mermen. Published in September of 2015, this creepy footage shows a mysterious creature being removed from a Polish river. The video shows several officials in hazmat suits lifting a creature that appears quite long with a large tail fin. It's big enough to require 4 people to carry it. Together, they carry it to the waiting paramedics who help place the creature on a stretcher. The hazmat people then return to the water's edge before climbing back up the hill and helping push the stretcher away, out of view. One of the hazmat guys walks in another direction. Many in the comments of this video think the creature looks like a merman. Is this footage the real deal? Or is it just wishful thinking? This high wire act should take it down a notch. Published by The Telegraph in August of 2011, this acrobat was testing his own mettle when this scary incident occurred. Attempting a stunt involving a tightrope stretched between 2 hot air balloons, the acrobat starts out strong, taking several careful steps across the wire. When he is more than halfway across, he takes the fateful step that sends him falling and causes shrieks of fear from the crowd below. The acrobat falls, but manages to hook his leg around the rope and hang on with both arms. He then hangs down with both arms, then one arm, before pulling his body up and over the rope. The hot air balloons then descend simultaneously, carrying him safely to the ground. Was this a failed experiment? Or this acrobat's life work? These carefree kids are splashing around in the waters in the middle of the Brazilian jungle. And something is watching them. The kids are seen racing from one end of the muddy water to the other. Another boy is standing at the foot of the water's edge, perhaps to judge who won the race. As the camera holds on him, a strange figure peeks out from the darkness of the jungle behind him. It doesn't look like an animal, but it doesn't look human either. As the cameraman calls attention to the creature, the boys are all peering into the jungle, likely thinking that their friend is making things up. But then this races past. What is this mysterious figure? The cameraman doesn't stick around to find out, but who knows if his friends were able to scramble out of the water in time. Would you enter an abandoned home in which you heard this?
Holy bro!
Published by XPLR in June of 2020, Chris and his team were heading onto the property to explore this abandoned house when they were forewarned that it was occupied by an apparent demon. The roar sounds like it's coming from the fiery depths below.
Holy bro!
Is this truly a demon noise caught on film? Noting that it was the scariest thing he's caught on film, Chris thinks it was a ghost. Whatever it was, it certainly sent them packing. Don't you hate it when you're completely in the wrong about a noise complaint? Published in December of 2021, this scary video comes from Japan, and it is true nightmare fuel. The creepy footage shows a man apparently making a noise complaint to his neighbor.
すいません、うるさいんですけど、ちょっと音がめっちゃどんどんうるさいんですよね。 いつもなんかどんどん音が聞こえるんですよ。いや、でも何も。
The neighbor only opens his door a small crack and claims that he isn't doing anything noisy. The neighbor asks the man to open the door, but he refuses and ends up closing it instead. Although the neighbor tries the handle, it's been locked up tight. The man returns home and immediately starts hearing the noises again. He stomps on the floor in anger about the relentless knocking. After a moment, however, the noises start coming, not just from the floor below, but from all angles around the room. And that's when he sees this holy terror. A ghoul with a pale face and long neck sticks out sideways from a doorway near the ceiling. Causing the man to gasp and pull the camera away for a second. When he returns it, the long-necked ghost is gone. This guy owes someone an apology. Looks like the neighbor was innocent after all. If you have a scary video to submit, send it here. Some things you just have to see to believe. Published by Michael Dunn in March of 2013, this mind-bending video shows some folks hanging out in a park in Russia. Note that no one is on the streets around them. While the man in the hat chats with a man holding an accordion, a third mysterious man on a bike appears out of nowhere. Seeming to appear from behind the man in the hat. Only, there's no way this man was blocking him entirely from view the whole time, because the bicyclist is in too close proximity to have been completely blocked. None of the group seemed to notice him or anything peculiar going on around them. They just continue to go about their business, while the bicyclist rides calmly away, disappearing around a bend into the park. Is this an optical illusion? Or did we just witness one of the strangest teleportations of all time? Either way, I think this video raises more questions than answers. While a mother and son were hiking Mount Whitney, one half of the pair almost didn't make it back. Published by Isolde Ulrich in June of 2015, this terrifying video reminds us that life is precious and can be lost in one wrong step. As the pair descend the trail to Whitney Summit, they run into some icy patches that they tread carefully across. The ledge next to them drops dramatically off a rocky mountain. One particular patch of ice is much too near the edge for comfort. It sends the woman's son sliding unsteadily down the trail and away from the rock. Luckily, he recorrects and returns to firmer ground before it's too late. His mother must now follow in his wake, which must be truly terrifying. Would you dare to traverse this narrow trail? I'd be staying far away from that mountain, or at least wait until it thaws. What would you do if you were being chased at night by an unseen wailing? Published by Mr. Horror in December of 2021, this short but scary clip shows the first-person perspective of someone racing down the dark street. What is he running from? Probably from whatever this creature is, wailing in the background. Although we cannot see it, it sounds like the wailing is coming closer. Will this person get away in time? And what will happen if they don't? Before you continue, make sure to subscribe to the channel to get notified when we release new videos. What you're about to see might make you rethink the afterlife. Published by Old Dolo in January of 2019, this scary video purports to show the ghost of a man who is deemed a local bad boy in the video's description. And he's such a bad boy that he even deigns to leave his own funeral service. The surveillance footage of the funeral captures the attendants in the church. You can see a semi-transparent figure flash past, down the center aisle. Nobody in the pews seems to notice the figure in the moment. The ghost is believed to have fled his coffin and the church. I just wonder what was he running from.